What's up, YouTube viewers? So this is a 2009 Ford Flex. It was shipped to me by its owner after a discussion of what kind of audio to put in these vehicles and some other things. So rather than hiring someone else in his town, he had this vehicle shipped to me. So I gave it a go. And this is a Avery matte metallic blue vinyl. It's my first attempt ever at doing wrapping. It's not perfect by any stretch, and it's not finished either. But that's simply because I ran out of material, and the top there is actually black. It was white. This vehicle is dark ink blue and white. So yeah. Anyway, so first things first, usually we start at the power on the vehicle. So this whole area was damaged by the previous battery, some sort of acid splashing effect or something, but it did a lot of damage, so replaced the battery tray with a new one, cleaned and painted everything and got it all back together. This is a Bosch Platinum AGM battery with the KnuKonceptz Ultimate battery terminals, and we've got 1/0 gauge running through both the powers, and obviously the ground had to be upgraded as well. And this is just a tip for fellow Flex owners or builders. If you can see, there's a power wire running down here. There's a grommet down there by the power brake booster. And that grommet is kind of like a water channel that connects to this cowling up here. When you take all this out, the best access point for a power wire is through that grommet and then into the cabin right by the wiper transmission area there. So just a little tip there. Okay, so definitely helps to have the keys. All right, so this is a limited model, and the limited usually comes with a touch screen, factory touch screen right here. So this is the Metra dash kit. Made for Flexes, but Metra does not approve this to be made to be used for the limited model, and the reason is, I guess, that the display controls the HVAC system or pieces of it. So if you go on the Metra website or look at a build, you'll see that it has like little push buttons and a little display thing happening right here to control the HVAC system. It's incompatible with limited, at least this model year that I was working with, at least with the firmware that I was working with. So I had to come up with a better option, and ended up using this space that would have otherwise been just a big gaping hole, and I took smoked acrylic plastic and did a little thing here I wanted to show you. Just a little surprise. There we go. It's a vacuum fluorescent display. So I mounted that in behind, and it kind of ghosts relatively and makes use of the space. The other thing I wanted to show, I'm just going to turn the system off and back on. Damn it. There we go. So custom splash screen, and let's let this go. Custom display made to the owner's specifications with special meaning behind that graphic there. So this is the Kenwood, I think it's a DMX. It's the Mechless unit with the capacitive touch, and it's I think the 905S model. Awesome unit. Very much a fan of this unit. So nice touchscreen design, works beautifully. We'll get to some music here in just a bit, but just wanted to show you that. Next up, I'm going to show you what the back end of this vehicle looks like. Okay, so I've got the tailgate open, and you can see what I've got back here, which is usually a third row seat system, and that has completely been removed. And so in its place, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this large third row mat here. Okay, mat's removed. what we have here is a system that uses an 18-inch subwoofer downfiring here underneath this cover panel. And so the downfiring fires into the spare tire well with a few inches to spare. And it's a 4.5 cubic foot sealed box for a Sundown SA18 D2. That's quite a powerful subwoofer. This is the amp rack, well, one part of it, and I want to go ahead and take these covers off here, so I'm going to pause for this. Okay, so all the covers are off. These covers are magnetically attached, and so they're pretty easy to take off, but you do use a tool to get it off. And this to the far left is the Massive Audio BLX5. There's another one, and then a BLX44, I think it is. And there's another amp over here I'm going to show in a second. And then we have an awesome, like a mural display there for the graphic you saw in the front display. So this is part of it. I'm going to pause for the rest. Okay, so now I've got the the rear seats flipped and folded forward so you can see what's going on. What I have here is an amp rack, and got one of those Massive Audio rail caps to go with it. This amp is the Massive E4, 2000 watts of power to the subwoofer with this one. And you can probably tell the lighting, it's all in demo mode right now, but what it works off of is a fully addressable lighting system powered with your phone, so you can change the lighting, and it also dances with the music. So just a neat little touch. Okay, so here we are at the front. I just wanted to show a couple of things that we didn't see from the head unit display. So what I did was installed a set of Stevens Audio, Stevens Audio SA6 woofers and the matching tweeters here in custom pillars. And these actually took quite a bit of thinking to figure out, because if we run this flat, just mount it onto the factory panel, and this is covered with vinyl. But if we do that, then the driver's side is not near enough on axis to your ears. So there's a slight angle. Let's see if I can show. There it is. It's just enough that gives these things a very good on-axis sound. And these are amazing tweeters. Stevens Audio are amazing speakers. And so this is just right at eye level or ear level, and you can kind of see how that works. Okay, so we're back in. I've started the car, and we're just going to let it play some music now. And obviously, being a recording off of a phone, I don't expect this to sound as good as I'm hearing it here. But hey, we'll give it a try. Alright, not a bad first start. Let's try something different here. Alright, this is a little rock from Trivium. One thing I forgot to mention as I was demonstrating this is that this is actually powered by a JBL MS-8 processor. Obviously quite old, but let's see if I can show you where this one's located. Oh, it's dark. Well, crap. It's underneath the seat, folks, and I painted it black because someone who had this unit before, previous owner, not the owner of this vehicle, but the previous owner before that, painted it and made a mess of it. So I spent a little time and refurbished it to, you know, something usable. All right, so let's play something new. I'll probably get in trouble for this one. Cause he know when the Deadening's a dirty chop. He's handle homes, he is a handful. How in the hell he hovering, having hella go ham no. I said to 7 Richie Havens will be the man, so we put it together thinking Eminem was a gamble. Guess not, cause he be the guest spot. Calico said what we doing, I say to him, let's chop. So now the people finally get 3 of the best lots. Never be another choppers, come on, so let's rock, niggas. You're on. People got to wonder if it's a for sure song. So before this goes too crazy, I've got the bass knob, if you will, at like maybe 10%. And just for fun, I'm going to turn up the bass knob to 11, so to speak. We'll see what parts shake up. Maybe none. Faster smash on a nigga with half the cash. I'm a little sicker, quicker than you figure. I make a sugar bigger than the winner. If you half-ass delivering, I'ma eat your dinner. Better than mine, I mean other guys. I jump around, so does that mean that I'm otherwise? Me and I match, me murderized. Beat 'em to the big gun, beat 'em. Speed up. If you're gonna go with that speed up, I'ma leave 'em in the dust. Speed up. I'ma beat 'em when the bus speed up. And I'm gonna hit the clutch. Speed up. If you're gonna go with that speed up, I'ma leave 'em in the dust. Speed up. I'ma beat 'em when the bus speed up. And I'm gonna hit the clutch. Okay, well, you know, you can't sound deadened glass, I guess. But yeah, the rest of the car's deadened pretty good. The glass all shakes, mirrors shake. Well, hey, what do you expect with an 18-inch subwoofer with 2,000 watts of power? So we'll play one more song, I think, maybe 2, and just get a taste. Brought the subwoofer back down to about 15%.
Won't you come roll with me, slow, fast, full speed, girl, wherever sweet time takes us. Hang with me down this old road, only God knows where we'll go.
I hope this is coming through, but the idea was this system was really supposed to be able to play anything, period, with, you know, no issues, just adjust the bass to your liking, essentially. The processor is pretty well tuned, you know, full active system, so there's really no like excuses you can make for the sound quality. It's pretty much on point. I'm very happy. To see how fast. Let this one go. But I don't know where you are. Okay, well, the vehicle has to go make it back, you know, to its location for the owner. So I've got to package everything up and get it ready to ship back out. So hope you guys enjoyed. You can ask any questions you want about it, but it is about to be in the owner's hands. So we will hopefully have a happy customer. And he's been a good guy, a good friend. So I think he's gonna love it. All right, take care, y'all.